Hi, my name is John Vance, President and founder of Vance Wealth and Simplify365. This video is designed to address how to properly implement the Augusta Rule, otherwise known as IRC 280AG in the tax code. And this is primarily for CPAs, tax professionals, just to understand our process and how we're thinking about implementing this for clients. This is a way of providing some education, but additionally would love your feedback, because at the end of the day, we're big believers of collaborating with our tax professionals, and we want to work in the best interests of serving our clients. And so this is a good way for us to start the dialogue, and then I welcome any questions. So let's just dive right in. So here's some of our disclosure statements, and then we're gonna tackle how to utilize it, how to qualify, and how we help the implementation process. So the Augusta Rule, IRC 280AG, basically allows homeowners to legally rent out their homes for up to 14 days per year without taxation. So the idea with this strategy is that an individual would rent their home to their corporation, so whether they're a C or an S Corp, they would rent their home and there would be a business purpose around this rental. So if renting your home for 14 days at $3,000 per day, $42,000 would be deducted from the corporate tax return, essentially giving a sizable deduction, and it's essentially like a tax-free distribution from the company. So then we get into, can you qualify, and who is really this designed for? So this is designed for earners that are over 24% federal tax bracket. It even makes the most sense when you're in those higher brackets, 32 and higher. So you have to be a homeowner. Your primary place of work cannot be your home. And then I mentioned earlier, your entity type needs to be an S Corp or C Corp. If you're a sole proprietor, independent contractor, LLC, that's somewhere you'd want to work with your tax professional to make a decision of should you convert the business and establish an S Corp, or if you're an LLC, should you file as an S Corp? So those are all things your tax professional would actually help with. To qualify, you must, and these are kind of our key tenets of our offering, is that you have to have a business purpose to rent your personal residence to your business. You have to have the documentation to support the business purpose. So what's the documentation? And then number 3 is determine fair market value rent for a daily rental. So those are the 3 things that we really put our emphasis on in creating the business purpose, the documentation, as well as a fair market value rent analysis. So at Vance Wealth, because we help business owners, we've really come up with this concept of a monthly planning day, right? That's a monthly day or a day every month away from the office, working on what we call the important aspects of the business, not just the urgent ones. Too often than not, business owners spend all their time working in their business and not on their business. So we've created this idea of a Simplify day where they really focus on simplifying the life around them, focusing on important items, and spending that dedicated time one day per month to work on their business. So part of what we do at Vance Wealth and on our Simplify365 team is we provide all the supporting documentation. We assist with the agendas, and that even comes with calendar invitations and documentation. We assist with the invoice generation. We prepare a rental agreement between the individual and the corporation, and we do a really detailed fair market value analysis where we work with filming location company, we work with hotels, and we put together a fairly elaborate fair market value analysis that you can see on here on the top page. And we go through so we have an idea of what's a reasonable daily rate. And then we rely on the client to make that determination of what they're comfortable with. And that's always in coordination with their accountant in terms of what is reasonable based on the business purpose of this rental. Some of the documentation that we go into as well as we prepare these agendas, you can see on the left-hand side, preparing a detailed agenda so we can document what happened throughout that day. Again, invoicing and paying on a regular monthly basis, we think it's critical. The fair market value process, again, you can see on the left-hand side, is a really detailed process that we built. And one of the reasons why I think clients hire us is because of that process. We think we can get a little bit more, or at least we can justify a little bit higher rate, daily rate, which we do think is one of our big value adds. And then clearly having a rental agreement in place is, we want to make sure all the documentation is there. And from what we can see is that, we do want to recommend that they issue a 1099. We do have a lot of tax professionals that don't approach it that way, but that really will be left to you as the tax professional. And then on your Schedule E, or on the client Schedule E, we'll see it picked up as, other, we pick it up as income, we pick it up as 14 days, the primary residence is listed here, and then we pick up that, it basically gets zeroed out by claiming that it's under the IRC 280AG, which is non-taxable. So essentially how we help is, as we go down these bullet points here, is decide how their business will rent their home for the 14 days, create an agenda for detailed notes, get comparables, which is our Simplify fair market value analysis tool, prepare the rental agreement, generate monthly invoices, and provide a tax professional with implementation guidelines and suggestions to file taxes properly. So we know that there's a lot here, and so that's one of the reasons why I created this video, was to at least explain how we're utilizing it, how we're trying to help our business owners be more effective leaders for their organization. And we think by being able to do these monthly planning days will not only make a great impact on their personal and business life, it'll also have some nice tax benefits if we do this appropriately and properly for them. So I would welcome you if you would like to have a deeper conversation about how we implement this, how we really look at this for our business owners out there. You can schedule some time with us. You can email our team at info@vancewealth.com, or if you have any clients that you think that this might make sense, we do have a client-friendly version of this presentation to better understand from a client perspective, not from a tax professional perspective. So again, thank you for your time. John Vance, President of Vance Wealth, and this is our Simplify365 offering, which focuses on business and tax planning, payroll optimization, and retirement plan design strategies. Thank you. Have a great day.